Welcome to the Wicker Bar. I am the host of this video, Lord Zippy Blaine, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. We are recording live on the shores of the Longfellow Creek here in beautiful West Seattle. As promised, Grant from Chicago. What do you motherfuckers think I was lying? I know I invite you people over here and everybody's, no, we're too scared to go over to Blaine's house and let him mix his premium cocktails for no price.
Oh, there's going to be.
But don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. I know I did get a couple of extra comments last night. Thank you, Chad Lutsky, very much. I mean, even though you're a much larger man in the big scheme of things, now that you've have that Doritos endorsement, lucky you. I'm jealous. I've got no endorsement. I do. Don't forget, I do source all of my ice from water that we take from the Longfellow Creek, and yes, it is full of amoebas, protozoas, and giardias. Make you go. It's beautiful. So tonight I'm making, because you know, Grant and I were manly man. We're gonna be drinking some bourbon tonight. But for the lady, we got a little something a little bit more delicate. So I'm gonna, the one that I'm making for Grant and myself this evening is called the Black Dog, and it consists of bourbon, dry vermouth, and my favorite, you know how much I like to say this, blackberry liqueur or creme de mure. And the one that we're making for ale is called the Eureka, and it is out of this is out of the Bar Florida cocktail book. This was a place that was in Cuba in the 1930s. Unfortunately, I just have like a reprint of the book because the original is like many hundreds of dollars. But we're doing a cocktail out of this book for ale, and it's called the Eureka. And the Eureka consists of Calvados, which is like a apple brandy, some sloe gin, some cherry herring, and some fresh squeezed lemon juice. I did go to the store this afternoon and I did freshly squeezed lemon juice, lime juice, orange juice, and when Rael and I used to travel, she used to get this tingly spidey sense, and next thing you know, we'd run into somebody that we knew. Happened to us a couple of times in Canada. It's happened to us down in California, where all of a sudden it's like, Grant, what are you doing here in, Twin Falls, Idaho? I don't know. So this morning, we're out for our walk, and we see this guy, and he's got a tape measure, and I can tell that he's got the tape measure, but he's not really that proficient with the tape measure. So I say, well, it's 9 and 15, 17s, and the guy he's a little punchy, and it's like, I recognized him. It's, oh, it's you. It's Dirty Dave, the Delridge pimp. He used to be one of Akbar's friends, and he used to come over to our house way back when, shortly after we moved in. Interesting. Not somebody that I would want to invite into our home. Obviously, he's got his stuff together. The last few times we'd seen him, he'd been drinking a malt liquor on the stairs over here behind the school. And then when I went to go buy the citrus fruit for juicing, I ran into Akbar's old roommate, Danny Munoz. So I guess it's just time for me. I'm going to have to get back onto my Akbar thing. And, obviously Danny's an older guy like myself, and he's got his shit together, and we want to see what we can do for old Akbar. But anyway, let us get into the Eureka, and we're going to start off with two, very, very aptly, 2 ounces of our Calvados. And Calvados, Grant, this apple brandy is very, very popular. Very popular mixer in these Prohibition era drinks.
Okay.
1.5 ounces of sloe gin.
Nice. Now, what makes it a sloe gin versus just a regular gin?
It's made from a berry, the sloe gin berry.
There it is.
Yeah.
Something I never knew.
And 1 cherry herring.
I know it's made out of fish. I know.
And the cherry herring, it's a Scandinavian thing.
Okay. Also makes sense now that you put that to it.
Yep. And 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. Yeah, so I just think today everything is fucking lining up. Except all of these have I can't remember what topper goes into each. Yes. Do you like and subscribe and share this with your friends? You know. And then the other thing that happened today, I didn't even tell you this, but somebody I do very, very limited. The Instagram thing, it still doesn't even. I don't even know how to get into the Accused AD Instagram thing. I've tried. So a guy on Instagram, he sends me a picture of a Man from Uncle, a clip-fire pistol, very similar to a clip-fire set that I have upstairs. And yeah, I'm gonna work out a little trade. Oh. Look at that trail.
That looks rich.
I think it's gonna be boozy. It might be a little on the sweet side. Oh.
First impression.
Actually, somehow one of these has the wrong stopper on it anyway, because this one's got a tequila stopper on there. I don't know how that happened. All right, let me just kind of shuffle a few of these around here. Okay, and here we go.
All right.
This is the Black Dog. Now, keep in mind, don't be scared of these measurements, because this is a cocktail for two manly men. So, you know, if you want to kind of, you know, reduce the amounts, you can do that. Pretty much works on a simple math process. So we're using the Old Forester. Thought that would be a fine mix-in one. You don't want, if you're mixing bourbon into your cocktail, you don't want to use your really, really fancy bourbons. Those are for sipping. So we're going to do 6 ounces.
That seems the right number. Yeah.
But that's for both of us.
Of course, yes. Yeah, seems like the right number.
Oh, where is that? There we go. That's a lot of bourbon. Look at that.
It's a little drool came up there.
4. This is going to be a strong cocktail.
Let me take a whiff of this Old Forester's comparison to our sweet apples. That's nice. That's nice.
Old Forester gets rated pretty well as a good medium to lower priced bourbon.
Middle of the road is a tasty place to be.
Yes.
I said if you're not sipping, no sense to go that high.
And then we're going to do 2 of our creme de mure. Creme de mure is going to be the saving grace of this cocktail. And then, give that a sniff there. Yes, and Julie Holitz, we do now. I know, I learned a lesson. We do keep our vermouth in the refrigerator.
And my nose can't even smell that one.
2 ounces. Yes. It is wonderful. And then we have these more appropriate for drinking a bourbon drink. The Black Dog, and the Black Dog is out of the Difford guide, closer to the obviously the beginning of the alphabet. Black being that it starts with a B. Look at that dual shakers. These are real crystal too. These are fancy.
Were those grandmas?
No, these were one of the vendors at Zippy's a few years ago provided me with a few Amazon gift cards for a Christmas present.
That's pretty kick-on.
So I got on Amazon and got these 2 bourbon glasses.
I appreciate you sharing. This is quite a treat.
I know how you guys from Chicago are. Might slit my throat.
You're not looking.
Ooh!
Wow, not only is it potent, but it's so. Got a gold fleck in there. Perfect. Magical. Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
Young lady.
We're all about the same.
Match.
Yeah, we got about the same food of color to it. Very nice.
Oh, Dexter.
Thank you so much.
Dexter figured out where we were.
He wants to say it.
Oh, listen. Woo! That is a strong motherfucking cocktail there.
Well, that is basically a sipping bourbon with some berry sauce in it.
Yeah,
That's
beautiful. Thank you all for joining us here at the Wicker Bar today. Our guest Grant, all the way in from Chicago. Thank you very much. We are jamming. We're going to do a little bit of carrying on. And tomorrow, Dave Jimenez is coming over. We're going to do one little cocktail, then we're going to do a little something special for our video that we're going to be premiering this Saturday, May 1st. So thank you very much for joining us here at the Wicker Bar. Fuck the naysayers. Lords of People Lane, the Duke of the goddamn motherfucking Delridge. I will catch you later. Peace out.